house was still, the world was sleeping, but my mind refused to close its eyes. I stared into the dark with heavy questions, searching for hope beneath the night. The silence felt much louder than the daytime. Every worry echoed through my soul. I tried to carry all tomorrow's burdens until the weight became too much to hold. And like a breeze through an open window, gentle as the falling rain, a voice of mercy found my weakness and softly called my name. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, and suddenly the darkness didn't feel the same. Every fear that held me captive started slowly drifting away. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, reminding me His love had never changed. And wrapped inside His faithful promise, I found the strength to rest again. No flashing signs, no mighty thunder, just peace arriving deep within, the kind that only heaven can deliver, the kind no earthly voice can give. And though the answers didn't come immediately, something greater settled in my heart, because His presence was enough assurance that He'd be with me through every part. The God who paints the stars above me, the God who calms the raging sea, was sitting in the quiet beside me, watching over me faithfully. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, and suddenly the darkness didn't feel the same. Every fear that held me captive started slowly drifting away. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, reminding me His love had never changed. And wrapped inside His faithful promise, I found the strength to rest again. One day there'll be no sleepless evenings, no anxious thoughts to overcome, only endless peace within His presence, forever safe inside His love. Until that day, I'll keep remembering the countless times He made a way, and how His voice became my comfort when hope seemed far away. In the middle of the night, Jesus Jesus whispered my name, and every shadow lost its power to remain. For the Savior who walks beside me is the same forevermore. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name. And my weary heart was never quite the same, because the God who holds creation still watches over me with love. Jesus whispered my name, and peace came near. Jesus whispered my name, and stayed right here. The morning came in whispers, through curtains touched with gold. I carried all my questions and stories never told. The world was waking slowly, but my heart had raced all night. And in the gentle silence, you met me with your light. I did not hear a thunder, I did not see a sign, just peace that felt like sunlight resting over mine. When heaven sits beside me, the fear begins to fade. The mountains lose their shadows, the night gives up its weight. You do not rush my healing, you stay through every tear. And somehow in the quiet, I know that you are here. Thought that I was broken, too far to be restored, but mercy kept on finding the corners I ignored. You gathered every fragment, every dream I left behind, and planted little gardens inside this heart of mine. No valley lasts forever, no storm can always stay, because your faithful presence keeps leading me each day. When heaven sits beside me, the fear begins to fade. The mountains lose their shadows, the night gives up its weight. You do not rush my healing, you stay through every tear. And somehow in the quiet, I know that you are here. So if tomorrow finds me walking through unknown roads, already in your control. When heaven sits beside me, I finally understand the greatest gift of comfort was never in a plan. It was your loving presence, so faithful, strong and near, and somehow in the quiet I know that you are here. In the quiet, you are here. In the silence, you are near. The room was full, then suddenly empty. The laughter faded into distant air. The voices I once leaned upon were gone, and silence was the only thing still there. I sat beneath the weight of disappointment, counting every promise that fell apart, wondering if anyone could truly see the hidden ache living inside my heart. And through the darkness of that lonely season, a gentle love came shining through, not with words that vanished in the morning, but with a faithfulness that proved itself true. Jesus stayed when everyone else left, when the road grew cold and hard to see, when the lights went out around my future. He remained and carried me. Jesus stayed when all my strength was fading, when my prayers were trembling in the night, and even when I couldn't feel His presence, His love was holding me so tight. There were days I questioned every direction, days my confidence could barely stand. Yet somehow through the valleys and the heartbreak, I kept finding traces of His hand. A door would open where I saw no pathway. A peace would come before the answer came. And slowly I began to understand the power hidden in His holy name. Not because my faith was always perfect, not because I never His mercy kept pursuing me. Even when my hope was growing dim, Jesus stayed when everyone else left. When the road grew cold and hard to see, when the lights went out around my future, He remained and carried me. Jesus stayed when all my strength was fading, when my prayers were trembling in the night, and even when I couldn't feel His presence, His love was holding me so tight. One day, every tear will have a story, every wound a testimony of grace, every lonely night will become a memory, lost forever in heaven's embrace. And the Savior who walked through every struggle will wipe away the sorrow from my eyes, showing me the purpose of each season beneath His everlasting skies. Jesus stayed when everyone else left. Through every battle I could not explain, through the storms that tried to steal my worship, through the heartbreak and the pain, Jesus stayed when all the world was changing, when familiar things were swept away. And now my soul has found a firm foundation, because my Savior chose to stay. When others walked away, Jesus stayed. When my strength disappeared, Jesus stayed. And He still stays today. The room was full and suddenly empty. The laughter faded into distant air. The voices I once leaned upon were gone. The evening settles softly on the window, and shadows stretch across the quiet room. Another day has come and gone behind me, like a fading flower losing its bloom. I've carried worries farther than I should have, held burdens never meant for me alone. Here beneath the silence of this moment, I finally lay them down before your throne. You know the thoughts I never say aloud. You see the tears I try so hard to hide. And every time this weary soul grows restless, your gentle mercy meets me by my side. Before I sleep, hold my heart, Jesus. Wrap me in the comfort of your peace. Let every fear surrender to your presence. Let every anxious whisper finally cease. Before I sleep, stay near beside me. Be the song that carries me through night. And when the morning sunlight finds my window, let me awaken in your perfect light. There were moments when I stumbled through the darkness, searching for a road I could not see. Yet every step that seemed so lost and fragile was still being guided faithfully by thee. You never asked me to be strong forever. You never told me I must stand alone. Instead, you offered grace for every weakness and made my trembling heart your home. Your love remains when circumstances change. Your promises are written in the stars. And even when tomorrow feels uncertain, I know exactly where your faithful arms are. Before I sleep, hold my heart, Jesus. Wrap me in the comfort of your peace. Let every fear surrender to your presence. Let every anxious whisper finally cease. Before I sleep, stay near beside me. Be the song that carries me through night. And when the morning sunlight finds my window, let me awaken in your perfect light. One day there'll be no sorrow left to carry, no lonely valley waiting to be crossed. Only endless joy around your throne of glory, where nothing broken will ever be lost. Until that day, I'll rest within your goodness. Before I sleep, hold my heart, Jesus. Let heaven's peace wash over every fear. For every breath becomes a quiet worship. When I remember you are always here. Before I sleep, stay near beside me. Be my shelter through the passing night. And when eternity unfolds before me, I'll forever walk within your light. Hold my heart, Jesus, through the night. Hold my heart, Jesus, until the morning light. I spent so many years chasing horizons, believing something else would make me whole, running after answers in the distance, while an empty ache kept living in my soul. Filled my days with noise and expectations, built my hopes on things that couldn't stay. But every road that promised satisfaction eventually faded away. Then in the quiet of an ordinary evening, when I had nowhere else to run, I found the one my heart had always needed, the one who loved me from the start. The peace I was searching for was Jesus all along, not in the places I had wandered through, not in the dreams I thought would save me, but in the gentle love I found in you. The peace I was searching for was Jesus all along, the answer hidden in plain sight. And now my restless soul has found a refuge in the comfort of your light. You met me in the middle of my questions. You stayed when certainty was hard to find. You never turned away from all my weakness or the fears I carried deep inside. And little by little you taught my heart that grace is not something I must earn. For every time I took a step toward heaven, found your arms already open. The world can offer temporary shelter, but only you can calm the storm within. Only you can turn my deepest sorrow into a song of hope again. The peace I was searching for was Jesus all along, not in the places I had wandered through, not in the dreams I thought would save me, but in the gentle love I found in you. The peace I was searching for was Jesus all along, the answer hidden in plain sight. And now my restless soul has found a refuge in the comfort of your light. One day I'll stand before the gates of heaven, and every mystery will finally be clear. But even now I know the greatest treasure is simply knowing you are near. Through every season, every joy and sorrow, through every valley, every mountain top, the peace my heart was always longing for was never far away at all. The peace I was searching for was Jesus all along, the friend who never left my side, the faithful Savior walking through my story, the shepherd and the guide. The peace I was searching for was Jesus all along, and now my heart can finally rest, because the love I've spent a lifetime seeking was found in you, and nothing less. Jesus all along, Jesus all along. The peace I needed was Jesus all along. The world keeps shifting under my footsteps. Nothing feels steady for very long. One moment I feel like I am standing, the next I'm wondering what went wrong. But in the middle of all this uncertainty, there is a voice that never fades away. whispering deeper than every fear inside me, telling my heart to stay. Not in what I see around me, not in what I feel inside, but in the one who never changes, I will abide. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable. You are still my hope when nothing else remains. And even when my emotions try to fail me, your love still stays the same. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable, a steady hand I can rely upon. And in the chaos of my changing seasons, you are my unshaken song. I used to search for calm and perfect timing, and answers that would take my doubts away. But now I find a deeper kind of stillness that doesn't need the world to change, because you are not shaken by my shaking. You are not moved by my unstable heart. You are the anchor holding every moment, even when I fall apart. So I will rest in what is certain, not what my feelings try to say, for you remain the same forever, night and day. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable. You are still my hope when nothing else remains. And even when my emotions try to fail me, your love still stays the same. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable, a steady hand I can rely upon. And in the chaos of my changing seasons, you are my unshaken song. One day every shaking will be over, every storm will finally cease, and I will stand in perfect stillness, surrounded by your peace. Until then I will keep trusting, even when I cannot see, that the God who holds all heaven is holding me. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable, and that truth will never fade away. For the one who calms the raging waters is with me every day. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable, and I will never walk alone, for the presence of my Savior has become my home. You are my peace, you are my rest, you are my everything. You are the best. There was a night my faith felt like a candle, barely glowing in the wind and rain. The dreams I carried seemed so far from reach, and hope felt buried underneath the pain. I had exhausted every strength within me, tried to stand when I could barely breathe, and somewhere in the middle of my breaking, I finally fell down to my knees. I thought I had to carry every burden, I thought the battle rested in my hands, but heaven had a gentler invitation, a better, kinder plan. When I couldn't hold on, Jesus held me. When my heart was tired and weak, when the road grew dark before my eyes, His mercy came and carried me. When I couldn't hold on, Jesus held me. Through every tear I tried to hide, and wrapped within His endless compassion, I found a place where fear could not survive. He never promised life without its valleys, or skies that never filled with clouds above. But He promised I would never walk them lonely, because I'd always have His love. The mountains standing high before tomorrow no longer seem impossible to climb, because the one who formed the earth beneath me is faithfully walking by my side. And every time trust within His promise, trusting every step He asks of me. For the Savior who sustained me in the darkness will lead me through eternity. When I couldn't hold on, Jesus held me. And that's the story of my life. Not a tale of strength I found within myself, but of a Savior strong and kind. When I couldn't hold on, Jesus held me, and He still holds me even now. The same faithful arms that carried me then will never let me down. Jesus held me through it all. Jesus held me, and He still does. There are days my heart feels scattered pieces, like it cannot find its way back home. I try to sing, but only broken echoes are all I seem to know. Still I lift the fragments of my weakness, every tear I never hid from you. And somehow in the middle of my brokenness, your mercy breaks through. You don't require perfect melody, you don't demand a flawless song. You just receive the honest offering of a heart that's barely strong. Even my broken heart can still worship you. Even my trembling voice is enough, for you are not moved by perfection. You are moved by love. Even my broken heart can still worship you, and in your presence I am made new, because the God who sees my weakness still calls me through. I used to think I had to hide my fractures, to stand before you without any shame. But you showed me that my deepest broken places are where you call my name. So I no longer run from what I'm feeling, I bring it all before your throne. losing every piece I thought was failing. I find I'm never alone. You turn my pain into a pathway. You turn my wounds into your praise. And in the middle of my surrender, you rewrite all my days. Even my broken heart can still worship you. Even my trembling voice is enough. For you are not moved by perfection. You are moved by love. Even my broken heart can still worship you. And in your presence I am made new. Because the God who sees my weakness still calls me through. One day every broken note will vanish. Every tear will turn to song. And I will stand before you whole forever, where I belong. Until then I'll keep on giving everything, even when I have nothing to give. For the God who loves my broken offering is the reason I live. Even my broken heart can still worship you. And that truth will carry me through night. For the Savior who receives my weakness turns darkness into light. Even my broken heart can still worship you. And now my soul can finally see that even in my broken hallelujah, you are enough for me. Broken, but yours, still yours, always yours. I carried yesterday into the dawn, like a suitcase filled with silent storms, trying to smile while the weight held on, wearing courage that was tired and worn. The world kept moving without a pause, while questions echoed inside my mind. Then through the stillness, softer than breath, I felt your mercy begin to find me. Not in thunder, not in fire, not in answers I could explain, but in a quiet, holy whisper, calling me gently by my name. I found the place where my heart finally rested, safe in the shadow of your endless grace. No longer running, no longer pretending, held by the kindness shining from your face. When all my strength had almost left me, when every road seemed lost in the night, you became the peace I couldn't discover, the calm that carried me back to the light. There were seasons I mistook for endings, doors that closed and dreams that disappeared. Yet every broken piece I surrendered became a testimony you were here. You walked beside me through hidden valleys, through every fear I never spoke aloud. And while I thought I was slowly falling, you were teaching my soul to trust somehow. Not with power, not with glory, not with treasures of this world, but with love that kept pursuing every corner of my hurt. I found the place where my heart finally rested, safe in the shadow of your endless grace. No longer running, no longer pretending, held by the kindness shining from your face. When all my strength had almost left me, when every road seemed lost in the night, you became the peace I couldn't discover, the calm that carried me back to the light. If tomorrow brings another mountain, if another storm appears ahead, I'll remember how your hands have held me every time my hope was hanging by a thread. Because your faithfulness is not a moment, it's a river that never runs dry, flowing through the deserts of my weakness, teaching weary wings